Manchester City versus Real Madrid. Well, the fixture that we have seen over and over and over and over again, and it feels like we cannot be tired of seeing it.
And I think they are even...
This latest installment, what do you expect?
Well, personally, I believe City is going to win this game because the first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu, Mbappe will not be playing. I think Bellingham will not be playing.
Bellingham is injured.
Rodrigo is injured. And a lot of players will be missing the match, and I just believe it's a winnable game already for Manchester City. And not forgetting, they've not been consistent lately. That's Real Madrid. They've been having their highs.
Even their last win was
struggle.
Was last minute.
So and let's not forget, currently City, Guardiola has the full depth of his squad available now. Everybody is back. Johnston is back. There's defense. Arcade, everyone is back at the defense, even the midfield now. Everyone is back. So he has plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D to deploy against this Real Madrid team. So I'm not saying this Real Madrid coping. And let's not forget, I don't know, possibly Jeremy Doku against Alexander Arnold. They are not used to know. They are not know against Zinka and Doku.
Is there any way for Abelua to try and get something out of this?
Pack the boss and play on counter.
Real Madrid had the boss?
Yes.
Over 2 legs?
Yes. No, I don't know. The only strength I see in Manchester City is their forward. And with Real Madrid is their forward. The forward is very good. If you give them the chance to run at you, they will punish you. Well, aside that, they are not even on the level of Man City. In terms of quality, look at the midfield. Player for player, which of the players in Real Madrid will enter into the Man City of present? So Man City is going to go around them, dominate the game, and I don't see how they win the game. Because like you said, Doku will be playing from, I don't know, but he will likely deploy Doku from the left.
Maybe Semenyo
and Semenyo from the right, and Doku will enjoy playing Real Madrid.
He will enjoy Trent.
So the quality is there. The midfield, they have so many quality. As a matter of fact, it won't be an overstatement if you say Real Madrid's midfield is a mediocre Manchester City. So I believe Manchester City should have the day.
Manchester City should have the day. Well, both guys have said Manchester City should have the day. So I guess Abelua, well, out of the Copa del Rey, out of the Champions League, go and face La Liga. But then let's talk about another game that feels a bit dicey, even though we don't know what to expect. Barcelona against Newcastle United. Well, for that, naturally, it's supposed to be Barcelona having the advantage against Newcastle. However, there's this dangerous highline that Barcelona plays that puts them at a disadvantage every time they play a team that has fast fingers that cannot be held.
How potent is Newcastle attack? Can you vouch for Anthony Gordon to score 5 out of 6 chances? Because if someone is to take advantage of the high line in Newcastle's squad, we're talking about Anthony Gordon. He has been playing as a centre forward or floating from the left wing to centre forward lately. But how potent is he in scoring those chances? And let's not forget, Barcelona has almost their full squad available. Pedro's back, Rafinha is available, Yamal is available. I think just the striking role, and they've been surviving already. So personally, with the likes of Bruno Guimaraes still missing that Newcastle team, I don't think Newcastle should or can do anything like magic.
But Lamine Yamal, let's talk about Lamine Yamal. Well, how important will it be to Barcelona getting Newcastle out of the Champions League?
Very, very important. Very like in the last few games, he has been at the top of his form. As a matter of fact, I don't think he has been scoring at this rate in the last since he got to Barcelona. So many goals, and he seems to have understood. He's now playing in a region whereby he knows his range. He knows his range in a way he knows when to shoot. And when he shoots, it's definitely, there's 80% probability that he's going to score. There are situations whereby you know your range as the right winger, when you cut him, you know when to shoot. And you know how to weigh, the precision and how to weigh your shots. And he has been scoring those kind of goals now often. That's what we used to say when we had Arjen Robben.
Once he cuts and he shoots,
and
there's only one.
The master of that art is Lionel Messi. He knows how to do it. When Lionel gets to a particular range and he shoots, you can't stop it. It's a goal. And now Yamal is doing something close to that. So he's discovering himself more in those attacking facets, especially when you give him the chance to run in and get to those positions to shoot.
So, and I'm sure Manchester City, Newcastle United will definitely give him the space. We saw how Semenyo ran.
Even Savio. Looking at watching Man City Newcastle over the weekend, I don't know how much of availability Livramento is now. But I prefer Livramento over Levinson at that left back. Levinson is a very good left back.
But defensively,
1v1 situations,
you don't want to be putting Luzon versus
So I don't know, probably he will deploy maybe a player on the profile of this former Arsenal player at Newcastle.
Joe Willock
or Jacob Ramsey, just to be assisting Levinson. If Levinson will be playing, I think that would, because I think Newcastle will be playing mid to low block. So if they are playing mid to low block, I think we'll be having two people. If their winger in Anthony Gordon is floating off, I think one of the midfielders needs to support what is it called? There is all against Sharma. And if you are still doing that, you have forgotten the fact that there will be enough space at the midfield.
And Pedro is back, so that midfield is going to be cheap.
It's also
and only out of the three bad guys, okay, there's still
Jolinton is not that outstanding. I think their best midfielder available now is Tonali and the rest. So let's leave it at that. Jacob Ramsey is not the Jacob Ramsey we used to know at Aston Villa. Jacob Ramsey is not the one we used to know at Aston Villa. And Jolinton is just like a bully, and if there's no one to bully, you won't even see him in the game. It won't even exist.
Well, these are the three games we have selected as the competitive games. There are other games to look forward to. There's Bayern Munich against Atalanta. I don't think there needs to be any much analysis of that. Bayern Munich. There's in Liverpool Galatasaray. I think we already know where that is heading. There is Arsenal against Leverkusen. I think we also know where that's heading. And then there's one that nobody really cares about. There's Bodo Glimt against Sporting Lisbon.
But Liverpool, Tottenham.
Tottenham, and there's Tottenham Atletico Madrid.
That match is also a dicey match.
Dicey, this Tottenham that is facing relegation.
Atletico Madrid is not outstanding too, let's be honest. Did you watch their previous 2 or 3 games?
They're not really special.
Believe me, they are not really special.
But they won during the weekend.
Yes, I know it's not as if they are not winning. But they are winning in their league and they are not special. And look at Tottenham in Europe, not Tottenham in the league. Though they have injury issues here and there, but still, I still believe with proper mentality, they should be able to get a result out of the 2 against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is not, and moreover, Pablo Barros is missing for Atletico, and that guy is just like Zia and Pedri at Barcelona. Pablo Barros' inavailability for ATM is also, I think they are using Cardoso and Koke now. And those 2 players, they do not meet the profile and the caliber of Pablo Barros.
Okay. All right, let's do the prediction now. Starting with Chelsea against PSG, first leg. Pack the Princes.
Well, I don't see Chelsea losing. Either a win for Chelsea or a draw. I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
2-0.
Chelsea or PSG?
Because the only thing Chelsea can
Chelsea or PSG?
PSG to win. The only reason Chelsea
there's no way we are not scoring out.
Is if Obama is not starting.
There's no way we are not scoring out.
If Obama should start this match,
Chelsea will not score.
Chelsea will score because
Obama is the most prolific Chelsea player.
No. That was Obama, not this Obama. Because I believe Mijapelo will be isolated. He will be isolated. He will just be doing so many things, and it won't lead to any results.
Okay, Manchester City against Real Madrid.
A 4-1 for Manchester City.
At Bernabeu.
Yes. I really want to see how they are going to stop Doku in that match.
It's only
if Doku starts.
And there's still a Semenyo somewhere.
Yes, I want to see how they are going to stop Doku cutting in from that right and Semenyo coming in from the left and Semenyo coming in from the right, and the potency and how fast they are and how fast they can get into you and evade. I would like to see it.
And also there's this magic City players used to do, most especially on the left side of the field. That any team that if you want to stop City from scoring, you need to stop it. They call it, I think, on the lap or something. The likes of Aisnodi and O'Reilly, you won't know when they will make the run here. The ball will be here, they will just make that run.
O'Reilly.
And they will
O'Reilly has scored like
O'Reilly and Aisnodi, they are master of that on the lap. And if you do not have a winger that are defense-minded, that can track them, believe me, they can use this same run to score 4 goals, and you won't be able to stop it. Or else you change that winger. And let's look at the potential winger Real Madrid will be playing there. I think either Adabula or
Brand Diaz or
they do not
Mustafano if he's fit.
They do not fit to that kind of profile. Or else, or only if they deploy Valverde as a winger. Not a full-time winger, but if they deploy him around
on that right side.
Yes. I think that's the only way they can stop it.
Alright, okay, so you said 2-0, 4-1, or say Manchester still wins. Okay, Newcastle, Barcelona?
4-1.
4-1.
1-4. So back to
You are okay. Alright. Barcelona, Newcastle.
This is my first 4-1 prediction.
Okay. So some of you are not looking for second leg, you are just let everything for.
No, that's the rule of this Champions League now. If you want to win, just
kill for
first Newcastle is playing
yeah, it's gonna be Newcastle.
I would have loved to predict a strong win for Barcelona, but the energy Newcastle puts into their games at home and the way they try to impose their style on the opposition, especially their direct style of football and using the flanks, I feel they are going to cause back some level of problems. So I'll go for maybe a 4-3.
Wow. It looks like everyone feels it's going to be a very high scoring game. All right, let's quickly predict the other games that we really do not care about. Okay, so let's go Tottenham, for example.
Where are they playing the first leg?
It's going to be Atletico first leg, one that will turn.
I'm seeing either 1 or 1.
To Tottenham or Atletico?
To Atletico, but draw.
They draw.
They draw also. Wow. So everything's going to end at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. All right. Bayern Munich at Atlanta. Why are you laughing?
A 5-1 for Bayern Munich.
2-0 for Bayern Munich.
Okay. Arsenal. Let me see.
2-0.
3-0.
3-0 Arsenal. Okay. Leverkusen will play at home first leg.
Yeah.
I hope we will see some surprises in this.
Leverkusen.
This nil, that nil that we are getting.
Why is it that when it comes to Arsenal, you're expecting surprise?
I'm just saying now.
They are not surviving.
I'm just saying
Arsenal
now.
beat them Arsenal.
Okay, alright. Galatasaray Liverpool. Galatasaray at home first leg.
2-2.
Really?
Well, Osimhen to score. Maybe it's 2-2.
Okay. And finally, last but not least, the one that we talking about Lato, Bodo Glimt is what it is for. Can Bodo Glimt continue their fairy tale run?
2-2 draw.
Really?
Bodo's going to win. Maybe a 3-1.
3-1, first leg, Bodo Glimt at home. Well, those are our predictions for the Champions League game. Look forward to them. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. And of course, it's going to come with so many action. I expect some offsets. I expect Bayer Leverkusen to do something against Arsenal.
It's a game of
I expect Bayer Leverkusen to do something against Arsenal.
Really?
Yeah. At
Bayer
least
Leverkusen?
yes, this first leg, I expect them to do something against Arsenal.
Wow.
And the Newcastle Arsenal game also, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting a shock because this first leg will be at the St. James Park. But then we keep our fingers crossed and we'll see what happens. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Global Sports.